Little bit of a divergent timeline where you guys, of course, Astar is with you. Whatever you do in the mountains, probably next weekend we'll cover that, will have already happened by this point.
Okay.
But we're taking a little detour timeline where you're actually going on the quest to find Aethelin, the Treant King, to rescue him. And of course, his treants will be very helpful in assaulting Caer Thero here and restoring Astara to the throne. You know that from Astara that the Fomorians are searching for Aethelin, and their leader is Zliko, a Fomorian witch.
Oh God.
Oh man,
Yeah.
they have magic on top of that, like psychic damage thing. Jeez.
Astara says this one does. Although, as you can imagine, she warns you that Zliko is not all there. And be careful.
Are there any Fomorians that are?
It is a good point, but Zliko is a even more special case. So yeah, be on your toes. Okay, so the question is, let me get the picture up. This is the Gloaming Glade. You can click on that, it'll zoom in a little better. So you definitely have a thick canopy. Sunlight barely reaches the bottom. I may turn on or turn off global illumination. I think you could kind of see well enough, so I probably won't. But then again, as you can see, you can't see very far in the distance.
Maybe dim light.
I can't do an in-between. I can double everyone's vision. I can do that. The distance that you would see otherwise.
That's
That
cool.
would probably make the most sense. Just for this one map.
Oh,
It's the multiplier times 2.
×2. Neat.
Let me know if that works. I got Arnold, Targus, here's Rand, Griff.
That works.
I don't know, does it?
Mine's not
Yeah.
working.
Mine's
Lorna
at
just got you.
I can
240.
see off into
So,
the
yeah.
distance.
Korg, Tawny.
I don't think mine's working right. I'm supposed to have 120 devil sight, but I
Oh,
can't
you probably. I don't think I updated that out on that one page. No, I didn't. You have 120 devil sight, and I got your multiplier too. There you go.
See. Ooh, now I can see. Ooh.
Let me change that out on the. And that's one that I think with Korg I had to change it like 8 or 10 times before it would stick.
Yeah, you had to fix it all out. Then I have a question. I'm wondering if part of my map didn't load.
Yeah, that whole area right there.
Is it to the north?
Northwest.
Yeah, the northwest
corner
does have it is blocked off. There's a section that you won't be able to see through. Yeah, past the river.
Yeah. It's just a perfect 90-degree angle that suddenly goes black.
It is, yeah. Like I said, this map's a little rough. As long as everything you can see forest, you're okay. I did block off a section, yes.
Nice.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
That is where the gaming invisible walls come in.
Yes. There's an invisible wall. And so everybody should have double the distance on their vision. And I'm actually going to do the same for Twitch, so I've got a similar effect there.
Ooh, so spooky.
That seems pretty close to about right.
What the heck?
Yeah, about 120 feet. Okay, cool.
Oh. That's annoying.
Okay. Thing I haven't rolled for in a little while is weather.
Cool.
We just were talking about that a minute ago.
Beautiful sunny day. Beautiful sunny day.
colder than normal and snowing.
Ah,
It's a light breeze.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a high of 22 and a low of 7.
oh man, that's pretty cool. That's Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Fair
Sounds
enough.
like Cork's homeland.
Yeah. And
It's okay.
snow reduces visibility by half. But because you guys are in the forest, of course, it filters down through the tree, so not too much of an effect. It's just cold. Okay, so what I need from you guys is to know, Astara will tell you that Aethlin's power keeps him hidden in the gloaming glade. There's a reason the Fomorians haven't found him yet. She can help on picking a path through the forest, but even so, with the Fomorians here, the forest is turned hostile to protect itself. So she can help with guiding, but a lot of it is going to be up to you guys as well and how you approach the situation.
Oh, it's too bad I don't have speak with plants. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Let me make sure of it real quick.
I mean, I hear birds. If someone can talk to birds.
I can talk to birds.
Call down help from the birds.
Can I speak with it? Can I
You can cast.
speak with animal as a ritual? Do you guys have 10 minutes to kill?
We can keep an eye out. Sure.
What's that? I smell an encounter.
All right, you guys set yourselves up however you want to be while Targus takes 10 minutes to cast the spell.
Oh, this is looks like a boulder over here, right? I'm gonna go sit on this boulder while I'm casting it.
I will sit and watch with rapt attention.
So my motley crew is going to be inside this bush.
Inside this bush. Not that one. That one.
Okay. Okay, looks like you guys are fairly well set up. Avlarn's off to one side. That's not right. Sorry, found an error on my end. I'm fixing.
Don't worry, man.
So yeah, not much going on while Targus casts his spell. What are the material components on that anyway, Targus?
Just vocal and somatic.
Oh, is that all?
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought it would have been, you know, a bit of thistlewood or a bird's beak or
No, sir. And I have my druidic focus too.
not a problem. I was just looking for image-wise.
Ah, right. Nope.
Would it
Just
be cool?
I'm sitting there on my boulder, basically chanting and moving around, moving my hands around a little bit, in weird runic fashions.
Making bird noises,
Yes.
croaking like a frog.
All right. Okay. Fixed the error. Okay, you cast that spell. And that just lets you talk to any animal.
Yep. Comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Okay.
Knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they perceive or have perceived within the past days.
Is that concentration?
Nope. 10 minutes
Yeah,
of
that's
duration.
It lasts 10 minutes and takes 10 minutes to cast, so it's like we did that with Qatar. Every other 10 minutes, you're talking to critters.
Yep. So
Okay.
I will call up to the birds of the sky to come to me, I guess.
All right. Make your
We need your
persuasion
help.
check.
Please, we need your help.
Yep.
Do I get just swarmed?
Yep.
All the birds in the area?
They all come flapping down and landing on your horns and on your shoulder, and they nibble at the little bits of food or whatever you got in your fur. And
I
they're,
am so pretty. I'm like Snow White.
but it's like a cacophony of chirping birds all around you, and they're all talking at once, just as fast as they can, basically going mine, 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 mine.
Shh. Calm down, little ones. Calm down. I need to know. What's the treant's name again? Out of character. Just. No one even told me the treant's name. So okay, in character. We need your help. Will you help us, little birds? I guess.
They turn their heads from side to side and look at you with one eye and then the other, and they say, mine?
Ah. Maybe it wasn't so smart to call down to birds. Can you say anything other than mine?
One of them,
Caw?
well, several of them actually, poop down your back.
Ah, yes.
And
Right.
what other word would a bird know besides mine? The smartest of the bunch leaps down onto your snout and looks you straight in the eye and says, worm.
Ah. Well then. Never mind. I will be moving along. Thank you very much. And I don't know if I have any seed on me, but
You did.
Pull it. What?
You did. Or if you did, it's gone. They were in your pockets, in your pack,
Oh
all
God.
through your fur.
Well, all right. You guys have taken all the seed, so you may leave. Good day. And
They're
I'll.
now hopping around on the ground around your feet, and they keep scouring you for more, and now they're saying more, more, more.
I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna continue to walk. I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe talking birds wasn't the smartest idea, guys. Wonder if there's any other beasts in the area that may be a little more helpful than these silly little idiots.
The word that comes to mind is flighty.
Yes,
That's an expression that I think would be applicable.
I think it would as well.
It's like they'll look at you when you're asking your question, and then before they're able to answer, they have already turned to look at something else to see if there's a worm over there, and they go hopping away. Attention span.
Is there a crow or a raven around me at all?
Let's see.
Did one come down
Sure.
and he's not speaking up?
Yeah, there's one. He's regarding you solemnly from a nearby branch.
Which direction?
Oh, wait, hold on, I've got one. Thanks to Zamp, actually. And this is where it even comes from, so. Here he is. This guy. He has 3 eyes. Maybe 4.
Ah, hello, mutant raven. I am Targus, friend of birds. I need your help.
He looks at you with one of the 4 eyes and then the other 3, and they blink separately. And he says, "And what help would a mutant cow want?"
Well, that is, my companions have not exactly told me what they need. They just said that we're going to look for something or someone. And I'll turn to probably Tawny or Arnold. Be like, who are we looking for?
He squawks and ruffles his feathers, and he says, "You found something and someone."
Something else and someone else, Sir Raven.
The Raven ruffles
Arnold?
his feathers again and says, "Nevermore."
Tawny.
You're muted.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Avalon, maybe?
Hold on. Is this the name we're looking for?
Can you pronounce that for me?
No.
So I can... well.
That's why I typed it. It's Aphilins. Yeah.
Aethlin?
Aethlins?
Aethlin?
Aethlins? I don't know.
We are looking for Aethlin, the king of the treants.
The crow hops up to a higher branch and twists its head, looking at you with 2 eyes, and then twists its head again, looking at the other with the other 2 eyes, and says, "Who are you to seek an audience with the king?"
Well, we are the new guardians of the Gloaming Glade. Say that 5 times fast.
And you can hear Astara giggling over here by Havlarn. And the crow, or the raven, says, "Many come here claiming to guard the Gloaming Glade, and they seek only to kill the king. What
Wanna
makes you
walk
indifferent?"
We have the Pixie Queen with us, Raven.
You see Astara putting up her hands like in a no gesture, and then she turns invisible.
Never mind, we do not have the Queen of the Pixies with us.
And Havlarn, she whispers in your ear while she's invisible, and she says, "The raven would be able to see my other form, and I can't let that happen."
Pardon me. Are you having problems communicating with this raven?
No.
I walk up on my blink dog, and as I do so, I swirl my cloak so that my what is it called? My shield is visible.
Pennant?
Pennant. There you go.
That's whatever
Emblem?
helps.
Sigil. There you go. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Embroidery? Okay. He gives you a loud caw and flaps his wings a little on the branch and says, "A true knight of the Gloaming Glade has appeared."
Yes,
Tell
we are in
your
his
friend
servitude.
Targus that we are seeking to find the king. We are here to help him. We know the Fomorian search for him, led by Zliko.
Okay.
What was that
I
witch's
got it.
name?
Yeah,
Hold on,
Zliko.
hold on.
Zliko.
Zliko.
Here,
The raven
it's-
caws again and jumps from branch to branch agitated and says, "Stop saying her name."
Oh, I apologize. Yes, the one, the name which may not be said. Yes, of course. Anyway, we are searching for him to protect him from her. If you catch my drift.
Raven says, "This is a different matter entirely." And it kind of looks quizzically at Havlarn, and of course Havlarn, you hear it's cawing and crowing.
Yeah.
Targus, you hear it say, "And what of the others who come behind you?"
Well, there's Arnold the cleric, Tawny the paladin, Korg the whatever he is.
Question mark.
Damn.
Diablo, who has been
What are you telling him? What is he asking you?
who has been in Aethlin's presence and went to go hide with him.
The raven
Was a
flaps
gift from
down
Della.
and lands on Diablo's horn and says something to Diablo. Let's see, Targus, you would know what it is. Basically greets him. Says, hello, Diablo. We missed you this past day. And Diablo says, nay.
Nay.
And the raven hops back. Well, probably just going to perch there on the horn and says, this is all well and good, but what of the others who come behind you?
What do you mean?
Crow glances solemnly towards the west, a little bit cautiously, and flaps its wings, agitated.
What is he saying, Targus?
He wants to know what of the others. He wants to know about the others, but I'm not sure what exactly.
Can you ask him to describe them?
No, us, like our group, have learned. He wants to know.
Are you certain?
Yes, most certain.
I have the name here. Give me a second. I got my notes scattered everywhere.
Wait. Of the others? What do your raven eyes see?
I'm almost there. Crap. No, I don't have it. Okay. I thought I had it written down and I don't. The raven says to Havlar, and of course it's crowing and croaking at you, and Targus will have to translate. And it says, you are of the Sealy court. I can tell this because you are with Diablo. Diablo spoke much of his paladin. But those who follow are the Unseelie court, the Dokasalfar, and the Duergar.
I would just be repeating this as he says it.
How close are they?
Duergar, as in evil dwarfs thing.
Yep. Let me see if I can, going off of memory here, and this is some of my Norse mythology again. I think that's what it was. And I think it's Dokalfar or Dokals. I don't remember exactly how that went. I thought I had it written down. It translates to Dark
Duergar?
Elf, and
Okay.
Duergar is in Norse V's or U's, and so Dark Elves and Dark Dwarves. And the crow says, they have been following you since you came into this forest, as have I. And he says, if I show you the way to King Aethlin, you will only reveal the path, the true path, and Sleeko will have our king.
Well, then why don't we kill these Duergar and Dark Elves?
The crow turns its head this way and that, sizing you up, and he says, if you could, then maybe I can show you the way. Though
Is
you may
there a
have to
place
burn down the
we could
forest to do
end?
it.
Is there a place we can create an ambush for these foes that follow us?
I'll translate.
Okay. The crow gives out a series of croaks, which you guys can tell is laughter. And to Targus, he says, they have already set the ambush for you.
And at that point, I'll get my battle axe out and my shield out and start looking around.
Okay, give me a second then.
They've set an ambush!
Yeah, they basically would have been moving into position during that time. In the beginning, I checked everybody's passive perceptions. And that was what I actually had wrong. My drow did not have proficiency in stealth built in, so it took me a second to get that fixed. So now you know why I had to delay it just a second there.
Right. Everybody stick together. Hide if you need to.
Okay. Um, they would be up in the trees when it starts, of course. I'm sure you can imagine that's where they're moving around.
Hey Ben.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to have whatever the far leftmost?
No, that's roll 20 bugging out. I didn't put that on.
Okay.
It happens.
Just making sure.
Yep. No problem. Okay. So yeah, no sooner than all that goes on, then the fight breaks out. So you guys played it smart. There was an ambush. I just had to move it around, and you guys made an ally, so that's good. And actually, let me get a name. His name isn't Raven, of course.
So Raven.
Puppies. Oh, we got some crap initiative, guys.
Yeah, we did.
That stands well for us being surprised, though.
Yeah, that's very true.
It is impressive when everybody is under 10.
No, it's not impressive. It's actually frightening.
I didn't say impressive in a good way.
I don't think
Gross
I've rolled
Davis.
higher than 10 initiative for quite a while.
Dayresta is his name.
I'm not gonna do it with Munin or Hugin.
What? Munin or who?
Thor, Odin's ravens. Munin or
I'll be honest, I actually didn't read. Odin was always talked about, but I didn't actually read up on Odin since he doesn't
Hugin and
really.
Munin. That's what it is.
Yeah, he does have a
Hugin and
couple
Munin.
ravens. But no, I all the reading I did, but wow, nobody rolled over 10. Was since Odin doesn't really factor in, I didn't read up on him specifically or any of the actual Norse gods. More about the Jotuns and the other side of the battle.
Hmm.
Wow, Tawny.
I know.
Yeah, bad guy team goes first, doesn't it? Funny how that makes sense. Normally I would have put a player first, but on the case of a tie, but it makes sense here. You guys are ready though. You can have weapons out. And
Yeah, and I have cast Shillelagh.
that's fine. That's bonus action anyway, right?
My lantern's
Yeah.
not out, just so you know, but it's right here.
Not
You can-
out? What do you mean?
It's in my bag.
Oh, you want me to set that out aside? Okay.
Yeah, please.
And Havlarn's sword is lit.
No, it's daytime. It wouldn't be lit right now.
All right.
But it's my tracker for my magic missiles.
I see.
Yeah,
You have a
just
green
get rid of
bar
it, though.
on Shona. Why don't you do that? Do it that way, right?
That's what I said I would do, but you said keep it out, so I would be glad to do it on Shona.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy to do that on Shona.
No, I thought you were asking to put AC on Shona's green bar. I said whatever you want to do with Shona's green bar is fine.
Awesome.
Probably misunderstood you.
Magic missile charges.
Yeah.
One less token to cart around.
Yeah, that's no problem. However you want to do it. I was getting elevation. That's what I was doing.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna buy a magic saddle. That's what I had my next 500 gold pieces slotted for.
Cavalier saddle.
Yes.
It is awesome.
Okay. All of
I
the
haven't
drow
had a
are
chance to
30
buy it.
feet up in the trees. Duergar on the ground.
Wait, why'd it get so dark?
Because the sword and the lantern were out this whole time.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So hopefully you got dark vision. It's dark out there. That's what I was saying about how it's pretty dim down here at the forest floor, and that's all part of how you may be wondering how drow can be out in the day.
It's not dim to me.
Oh, I can see fine.
How can you see fine, but I can't?
I don't know.
120-foot dark devil sight, so it's bright as day for
Oh
me.
yeah, that's right, for Headline, it sure is.
Well, I should be
I
able
can
to
see
see in
about
dim
this.
light as well.
Yeah, can you not?
No, it's all dim light around me.
Oh yeah, dark vision is dim.
It's dim light.
Yeah. Dark vision is you can see 120 feet in no light conditions, kind of like, or no, sorry, 60
but
feet, as if it were black and white.
yeah, but I can see in dim light like it's actual light, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'll take the 0 off and give it. Yeah, give you the full vision. I see what you're saying. You see in dim light as if it were bright light. You are correct. I was just seeing. Jeez.
Pardon me.
I was just seeing if when a drow makes a ranged attack, if they actually come out of stealth, and they do. I know there's a feat that lets you get away without doing that, but
Only if they miss do they stay in stealth with that feat.
yeah, the drow have no such wording. They're out on the board. Duergar are out. And who is seeing by just dark vision? I'll take away the dim light part.
Me.
I guess everybody has some
Yeah.
dark vision, don't they? Okay. That's what I can do.
I don't know, it's kind of creepy in the dark. I like it.
All it will do is light up a little bit brighter for you. Yeah, so it's brighter now. Yeah, okay. I see what it
Wow,
does. I never used the
shite.
multiplier before, so that was a new one by me. Okay, sorry for all the delay. We got initiatives out. Pre-rage is fine. Any bonus actions are fine. If you guys have any to use right then. I think that's the one I want. And any good drow ambush starts with sleep arrows. So they will be scooting forward. They are up in the tree branches. As you can see, we can see the outlines of where the trees are, so that helps a lot. So it would be standing out on branches 30 feet up. And the bottom one takes a shot at Griff. The hand crossbow. Missed. The next one.
That's frightening.
He's actually going to be smart about it. He's going to cast Fairy Fire to light you guys up. 20-foot cube. Yep. I need deck saves from, let me go down and the list so I get one at a time to see who is hit by a Korg deck save. Korg passed. Arnold, deck save. Arnold passed. Garaz, deck save. Targus, you can go ahead and make one. Garaz passed. Targus, pass. Rand. Did we lose Rand? It was quiet for a little bit there. Griff, go ahead and do deck save. Tawny and Diablo.
Diablo is resistant to fire, and I'm also.
It's fairy fire. It lights you up.
Damn,
You
deck
glow.
save?
Yep. Griff glows. Grants advantage. Oh, you have advantage on deck saves. That's right.
Huh?
Oh, Griff does. Which actually, I gotta. That reminds me. Put a note to myself.
Doesn't
I
it
had,
say on damaging things?
Yeah, I was gonna. Well, and I messed that one up. When I reread Shield Master, it actually has everything built in there. Ignore the part that I put in the house rules.
So
I'm
it
gonna note to
doesn't
myself to
affect
fix that.
fireballs and stuff.
I gotta look
Because
at the actual Shield Master feat because I don't remember now. Ignore the house rule thing that I put up. That is incorrect. Forgot to fix it back. Shield Master says, if you are incapacitated, add Shield's AC bonus to any dex save throw you make. So you get +2 to your dex saves. And if you are subject
Against
to...
us, that targets only you. Or no. Or other
Yes.
harmful effects. Sorry, never mind.
Oh, that targets only you. You are correct.
Oh, no, that's or other harmful effect that targets only you. Against any
Against a
dex saving
spell.
throw against a spell or other harmful effect that targets only you. Oh, I guess that would
Yeah,
be something that
that's-
only targets you. So it would
Area
work for
effect
fireball.
won't work. That's weird. But although the next bullet is applicable for area effect, where if you can save for half damage, you can save for no
Right.
damage. So that's where
Right.
the fireball comes in. So you do not have advantage, Griff. I didn't actually read the whole feat before I put that in there. So Griff fumbled it, even with the +2. Glow like a Christmas tree. Tawny and Diablo passed, and Havlarn and Shona couldn't roll. Shona passed. And Havlarn
7,
passed.
11, yeah.
Okay, and that was Fairy Fire. Up in the north, they only got the one. He's going to try and go ahead and put Griff to nappy time since he grants advantage. Miss. He's going to leap out here a little bit. So we'll circle to here and just go ahead and try to put Korg to nappy time. Drops the sand crossbow. Yeah. When they take their shots, they become visible coming out of stealth. They don't have that feat where they can stay hidden. And this one here is going to wait until the end. So don't let me forget about him. He's going to let the Duergar get in there next. Well, the Duergar probably are just going to enlarge, all of them. They'll come running out, charging with Dwarven Roars. That one will get to there, and then cast Enlarge. You guys have ever seen Big Trouble in Little China? The dude at the end who starts huffing and puffing and getting real pissed off and inflates? That's what Duergar look like. They get all huffed up, angry, and grow to large size.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
I seen this thing about the hand crossbow, but I didn't see any attack roll.
Gotcha. I'll fix that.
So I don't know if it actually hit me.
He fumbled it. He dropped his sand crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, he also fumbled the damage.
Yeah. Well, apparently that's Lenny the Dunstrow. Okay, I fixed his macros. Make sure I got this one fixed too then, since I sure don't. I thought I had gone through and fixed these. I guess I only fixed some of them. Got it. Cool. So here come the Duergar. Yeah, he'll go ahead and do his thing. This one up here. He's going to cast Darkness on you guys to blink you out. What is the range? Darkness is a 15-foot radius. I think I can just do this. Is that about 15 feet? Well, about twice as much. Well,
No,
15
it's
radius. isn't it?
radius, so
that's about right.
expanded it a little bit.
Just a hair.
Yeah. There you go.
And he'll set it right there.
Of course.
And you can hear. Do you understand Elven, Havlarn? Or does anyone understand Elven?
I do.
I do.
I
Okay.
have comprehend languages, so I do.
Yep, there you go. So enough of you. I'll just say the one up here seems to be the kind of the leader towards the back, the one that casts darkness, and he's shouting to everyone else to get the glowing glade warrior, pointing at Havlarn. Yeah, you guys will be able to see your own token still, and Korg of course is unaffected. Havlarn is unaffected. Devil Sight.
Great stuff. Which one casts that?
It's this one up here towards the back, the top right,
Oh,
and that is concentration.
Okay.
You guys can feel a little rumbling in the ground. Not sure what that is yet.
Don't you dare. Don't do it. I think I know what you're doing. Don't do it.
Do you? Havlarn,
No, I don't know what you're doing.
you were called out, and as a bonus action, 4 phase spiders pop into existence and bite you.
Pardon me.
Hovering around in the ethereal plane. They would have advantage because, of course, they were in the ethereal. You have no awareness of them. What'd you say, Trouble?
It takes an action to come out of the ethereal plane, doesn't
For
it?
a phase spider, it's a bonus action.
Oh,
That's
fuck
their
me.
specialty.
You're fucked.
It's something Diablo can do. This is their natural. That's why I made them translucent. And it was, don't ever do a Google search for translucent spider. It's horrifying. That's as far as, it's the first one I saw, so I just took it. So, yeah, that one's on Shona. Actually, it was on Havlarn, but you can we'll say it was Shona. 11 piercing and 12 poison, so you passed the save. I see Rand in the Skype. Maybe we're hearing just a little bit of his.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
breathing.
dropping him. And,
Is Sean still with us?
Yeah?
Oh, there you are. I just hadn't seen the damage go on your.
Well, that's because I'm just waiting. 4 people are attacking me.
Oh, you gotta wait till the end. Gotcha.
I mean, I'm going to drop 23 from the first one, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And another one missed. Sorry, I was just making sure you were with me. That one hits. It's advantage.
So, con save.
Pass.
Oh, wait,
13.
half damage. I take half damage because I'm resistant. So,
Oh,
the first one was
half of half.
6 damage. So 17, 22, 24, and 3, right? 6.
Yep. Where did you get your poison resist from? Just out of curiosity.
Halfling.
Oh, halflings are resistant to poison? I didn't know that.
Stout halflings are.
Stout. Alright. You're the only halfling I've had.
Wait, I'm not stout, am I? Hold on. Am I stout or lightfoot? I can't remember.
You're stout.
I would think stout, being the son of a satyr.
Where's-
Totally up to you.
No, I did have it written on my character thing.
I was just gonna help you look.
No, I'm lightfoot. Shit, nope, I'm lightfoot. Totally.
Oh, well.
But that's okay. So I don't have resistance. That sucks.
And then that one was a crit, so I'll give you some more rolls.
Yeah, that's down. I don't even know. Add it all up.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. So Havlarn's fallen as the drow have called him out as their
Yeah, totally
primary
down.
target.
That last one killed me.
Yeah, that would do it. Not enough to kill you outright. But I had to check because it was a crit. It's a lot of poison. Then you can see that these spiders are, I'll zoom them in just to torture you guys a little. That's no bigger. But yeah, they swarm up and over Shona and start injecting Havlarn with poison and are immediately going to start trying to wind him up with their translucent webbing. That's it for monster turn.
All right. Can I Did Dayresta ever say if he or she was going to help us out in this battle? By possibly, acting sort of like a familiar and maybe distracting things by chance, possibly?
You can hear Diaresta flying straight up, the flapping of wings.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I'm sure I heard the screams of the Duergar and the screams of Havlar, and so I kind of know where to go. I'm just gonna jump right
Stumble
into
out
it.
of the darkness in that direction, fall into some
Yep.
spiders. Yep.
Yep, jump right into him, right into the middle of him, right over Havlar's body. Roar, gonna make an intimidate check. Make sure they all know I'm not messing around.
All right.
Everybody, all the Duergar around, want them after me, and then I'm gonna start laying into the spiders, because why not?
I don't think you can be standing on top of me because I am on top of a giant wolf-sized dog.
I'm protecting your dog as well. It's all right.
Okay. Okay.
Straddling the dog.
That's kind of kinky.
Did that hit? Probably
Oh,
not.
hold on, let me check.
A spider?
That misses. I actually
Oh,
have
wow.
some dexterity.
Oh my god! Again.
You swipe, and it's like your axe passes through them sometimes. It's not that they're going to the ethereal, but they always bring a little of it with them.
I can't do anything else. Okay. Yeah. Stand over. Wait for my punishment, I guess.
Arnold?
So, who did call out orders for them? Or who yelled something?
Oh, the guy in the top right, Drow. He's standing 30 feet up on a branch. He cast darkness and then commanded everyone to attack the Knight of the Gloaming Glade. All Drow are 30 feet up, standing on branches.
I would assume that owlbears can climb pretty good, right?
They don't have an innate climbing speed, I don't believe.
I was just going to check. They do not have a climb speed.
Do bears have a climb speed?
Yes.
Bears do.
Well, that's just weird.
Considering they're half bird, too.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
They're like penguins.
They're
Climeless
climbeless bears.
Climeless and flyless.
Arnold's going to hit Garaz just for not being a bear, or enough of a bear.
Why can't you be better?
Guess I'm gonna dispel magic
Okay.
on the darkness. And then go for a walk because I can't actually see that thing. And Rainbow Hammer. Oh no, wait. I probably see her and all these others, and I'm just gonna tell Cork to blow them up. And then go this direction, which is way better.
Alright.
And I don't know, Rainbow Hammer the Durga because I don't like those. If you brought my hammer, that is.
Got
There
it.
it is.
Yep, just getting out there for you. While you're doing that, I do want to show the tokens a little closer. These are the Duergar. Pointy ears, grayish skin, gray beards, and otherwise pretty much dwarves that are able to get really big. Here are the Drow. Spider filigree on their armor, white hair, black skin. And that, I'm fairly sure does hit. Let me check the Duergar. Does hit. Got the damage.
Okay. Then I'll just tell Cork again to annihilate this general area and have fun, I guess.
Rand, if he's with us.
Yep.
There he is. I needed you to
Okay.
make a deck save a little bit ago for Fairy Fire.
Cool.
You passed. Okay, go ahead.
Cool. So, as the darkness clears, I see the drow in the lower branches of the trees.
30
Yeah,
feet up.
They're all 30 feet up.
Yep. I will launch a dagger at this guy here.
He's the one that dropped his crossbow.
So that will be just a standard dagger, not dagger master. Does that hit?
Let me check. Yes, that hits.
And that will be trip attack.
He fails the save, and you knocked him out of the tree. So he'll take 17 damage, offset by, wow, 2. So he takes 15, so he falls into the bushes at the bottom of the tree, and you don't see him come back out.
Cool. And then I'll whip another one at this guy closer to me. Miss, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no advantage.
And then a third one at the same guy.
That hits.
And again with the trip attack.
He fails and also falls out of the tree. With only 2 hit points left. He dies.
Cool. And then I'm doing alright. I'll fall back just a little bit behind my trusty meat shield.
Yep. Grip is glowing. Light rainbow hue.
Yep, and that was my turn.
Alright, have learned a death save unless you've got a periapt. And then Shona's got
Oh
a turn.
no, I don't have a periapt. Can't even select my token. There we are. Did we lose Ben?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Let's
You
see
didn't say
what you're doing.
anything. Okay.
Shona's got a turn. Anything he wants to do?
Oh yeah, Shona's got a turn, and so does Walter. Shona will turn and bite the phase spider to his closest one to him, to the right.
Hit. And hit.
And then he will blink to here. That was Havlarn and not Shona. Excuse me for a second while I move some tokens around. There we go.
There's Shona.
So he will blink to there. And Walter is 50 feet up in the air. He is going to fly over here and fire an arrow at...
Might have to lawyer you. Let me just look at the rule. So I'm sure. I'm pretty sure it says you can forego one of your attacks to allow it to attack.
Yeah.
When
If
you
I'm
take an
unconscious,
attack
then I
action,
wouldn't be able to.
correct.
Yeah, so it's he can't do anything.
Unfortunately.
Does he disappear when that go unconscious?
It's not concentration, so the familiar, as far as I know, does not die, but he can still dash, disengage, help, and move normally.
Alright.
Health action. They're good.
Yeah, that's what all familiars can do. He's got the Warlock Pact familiar, so that it can attack using one of his attacks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm just suggesting you use the.
But he doesn't have flyby, so if he dashes in to help, then he's gonna get squished.
But he does have a pretty cool attack. So, but yeah, so unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's confused and scared and doesn't know what to do.
Pretty much, yeah. He'll just flit around and hide. And I'm done.
All right, Griff.
Nothing else to do.
Griff.
I'm here. I had to dry my hands first. Let's see. Darkness is gone. Those drow have their days summarily fucked. I think I need to go murder some spiders. It's not rough terrain going through friends, right?
It is.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Not that way.
Squeezing between Garaz and Diablo would be a little tricky.
Right? I was watching this. Get your dirty mind out of the gutter. That way, and then that way, and that way. There you go. And can I roll a medicine check to see which spider looks maybe hurt more?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Hard to tell on translucent spider anatomy.
Fair enough. Alright, let's pop one.
Which one?
The one above me.
Got it. Hit. Sorry. It was the same damage. I didn't see it roll again. Hit, and that one curls into a ball.
Yeah, get right. Alright, and my last attack. Bottom one. Am I flanking with Shona?
Not quite. You'd want to be more like here. Too much to the side, looks like. Shona is flanking with Targus, though.
Okay. Then, Shield Bash miss.
So Bash does miss.
Alrighty then. Action, bonus, movement. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, Korg.
Excuse me.
Okay. I am going to cast Hunger of Hater right there.
20-foot radius sphere of blackness.
Yep.
There you go. Air more.
What is this?
Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, neat.
He opens a
and
gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors.
I like it.
Blackness and bitter cold appears. The void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate, and creatures fully within are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn takes cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn must make a dex save or take acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Ugh. Like darkness on steroids. It's gross.
Yeah.
We wondered what Korg
That's
was.
Okay. And then I am going to Not second wind. What's the other one?
Action surge.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt in the same spot.
Oh, nice. Failed deck save. Failed deck save. Passed deck save.
Sure, I'm glad I moved my familiar.
Fiery, icy, acidy deliciousness in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you got a stew going.
And then I will cast Hex on that spider. So, that's 2. And I will have Hooters come down and help whoever attacks that. Actually, yeah, hopefully somebody gets to that one.
Is that it for Korg?
Action, bonus action. Yeah, I think that's about all I can do.
Finally, Tawny.
Sweet. I'm gonna land right on top of that spider there with Diablo. And I'm gonna go ahead and healing word Havlarn. And give him,
I didn't know healing word was a paladin spell.
Bonus action.
it's a
I don't think it's a paladin spell. You mean lay on hands?
lay on hands, that's what I meant. Touch him.
Yep.
That's what I meant.
That's what I thought.
For
All over his little halfling body.
I'm gonna give him 20 hit points.
Why, thank you.
I groped your junk, just so you know.
I'm not well endowed enough for her, man.
It didn't take long. And then I'm gonna have Diablo go ahead and kick him.
That hits.
It's fire damage too.
Yep, got that. It's a good kick.
And then
My satyr heritage hasn't kicked in yet. That's what it is.
Yeah.
so Havlarn's up again. The spider. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Because my full action is to touch
on
his
hands.
junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tawny's lay on hands always leaves the recipient feeling violated or roughed up.
It was tickle, 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 tickle. It wasn't really grope, grope, grope. It was tickle, tickle, tickle.
That's so wrong.
Got you up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I'm
In
done.
so many ways.
Oh, God.
The spider will scurry to here, staying in reach, it looks like, and going for a bite on Targus with advantage.
Get at me,
Gotcha.
punk. Alright, so that's 13 damage.
Con save.
Ooh, con save. Oh, I can.
So 11 and 4 is 15.
So half of that is 7. Alright.
Let's try it, Bear Barbarian. And as a bonus action,
Barbarian.
dissolves.
Oh.
They're gonna do their attacks with flanking and then all dissolve out at once. They are spider pack tactics kind of thing. Wow. At least he didn't fumble it. He did not like being hexed by Korg.
I didn't need to make that con save. That was dumb.
Totally missed.
Yep.
And the last one, we'll just go ahead and take a bite with a crit.
Oh, Jesus.
10 and 48. Ouch. So it's 11 piercing, which you cut in half to 5, and then 22 and 14 is 36. which you cut in half to 18. So 22, 23.
Yeah. Wow.
That was a nasty hit. You see Targus is injected by a lot of poison.
Good.
And that does not poison you until you actually drop to 0. So yeah, and then he goes poof. And they're all going to scurry as well. Once they're to the ethereal. Here come the Duergar. Got their attention Targus.
Good.
One on the bottom goes for a
Good
mighty
pacing.
swing with his war pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he misses.
Duck under that.
The next one, while you duck, get you an undercut, but just barely clips a horn for minimal damage. It's the second one. No hex on the spider. All right, 1 concentration. Okay, so those guys start their turn. They take, what did you roll, 6 cold at the start of their turn? And they can't see, and it's difficult terrain. So he'll pick a random direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. So he gets to about here to where he can see, and that's well, that's actually all of his moves, so he'll dash, trying to get back into the fight. Man, 25 feet on a dwarf is a pain.
Tell me
Tell
about
me
it.
about it.
I love that. Let's see, this one's gonna throw a fairy, this one here, sorry, I'll ping him. It's the one off to the right. It's gonna throw a fairy fire out there within the group. Trying it again, get you guys lit up. Looks like I gotta get everybody. Starting at the top, Korg, deck save. Korg, you grant advantage and glow.
That looks like a normal chord deck save.
Yeah, that's about right. Garaz and Arnold, deck saves. Arnold, you glow. I'll put it on you. I'll put a 3 on it, on the advantage. That way I know who's got it cast. Garaz passes, Rand deck save. And Griff. Rand passes. Griff passes, Tawny, Diablo, Targus. Diablo crits, Targus dodges. Tawny passed on the nose. And Havlarn, I'm not sure. Yeah, Shona was in, and Shona. Havlarn's good. Shona grants advantage. Lit him up, and he's going to scurry behind the tree to hide. Let's see, grants advantage. This one's going to try to stay close to the tree for some good cover, but reach around the side and fire a sleepy arrow at Korg. And miss. And you guys heard some rumbling in the ground. Burrowing creatures appear. Up from the ground. One here. One here. It's this guy.
Yep.
Cute.
Let's see. Okay. And their first one's going to go after Griff, granting advantage there. They likes that.
Oh.
Too Claws and a mandible. Here comes a claw. Hit. 12. Oh, you didn't get the tell. That he rolled 23. That's another one I haven't fixed. $12 damage. Why does that not have a damage type? I built these guys a long time ago, and the first time I got a chance to use them. The mandible slashing, claws are slashing. Okay, I got that in there. Alright, so that was one claw hit for 12 slashing. Here comes another claw. Miss. Oh, advantage, that's a crit. Not a crit. 10 slashing. And here's the mandibles. Yes, couldn't bite you with those mandibles. And this one's on Rand. Comes lumbering towards you, 2 claws.
Miss.
No advantage, so miss. Deflect with the offhand. Hit, 10 slashing. And mandible, no advantage, miss. Yeah, cost plus 500. Oh, I missed a drow. He's gonna sneak out there and take a shot at Shona, granting advantage. With a sleepy arrow. Hit.
That's miss. He gets mage armor when I cast it earlier.
He has advantage
Oh,
because Shona
advantage,
grants
damn.
advantage. AC 17 still right?
AC 17, yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yep, grants advantage from the fairy fire.
Con save.
Drow teamwork. Passes a save, not falling asleep, but 5 piercing. Okay. Monster team done. Go ahead, Targus.
All right. I'll take on these Duergar, I guess. It's an action to drink a potion, right?
It is.
Okay, never mind then. I'm in too deep at this point. That was on this guy.
Got it. You
And
cleaved him sideways.
This one's on that guy. Obviously.
Let me check if that hits. Not familiar enough with their AC. That does hit. A good hit, but he's still on his feet.
And another intimidate.
Stop calling me.
I'm gonna roar into the sky. Make sure the birds hear me. I'm Targus, a friend of birds.
All the
And I'll
birds
be your
are
downfall.
high up in the treetops watching, not wanting to get close to Drow.
Do they squawk when I yell?
Of course. Well, you can
Of
hear the sound
course.
effect. Yeah, they're all chirping wildly.
Yes. All right, let me.
Arnold.
I will move Karis over here and have him attack that Durga.
Hit. And blade claws into the back of him and shredded him.
Well, he's biting him too,
Yeah.
just for good measure.
Yep. Sink a beak in, get a mouthful.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna hit that guy with the hammer.
I messed up. Give me a second here. You're fine where you're at. Yep, that's totally hits. I'm going to do a quick take back. I was thinking about it and then totally forgot about it. At start of each of your turns, Targus, the creature, the chitinous creature, Its eyes are like a jumble of eyes that roll around in its eye socket. It gives you a confusing gaze. It can magically force you to make a charisma saving throw. So you actually
That
fail
bad?
to save, but
Huh.
I'm not going to do that much of a take back. You get no reactions. I'm actually going to fix the macro so that it tells you to do something random on your turn.
What's it gonna tell me to do?
There, I fixed it. It said to roll a d8 and then I didn't actually have it rolling. There we go. Get to the top. On a 1 to 4, 5 or 6, creature takes no action. On a 1 or 8, it doesn't say what it does on a 7. That's stupid. On a 1 to 4, the creature does nothing. On a 5 or 6, the creature takes no action but uses all its move in a random direction. On a 1 or 8, the creature makes 1 melee attack against a random creature, or it does nothing if no one's within reach. And it doesn't say what happens if you roll a 7 on the d8.
Extend the 5 to 7 then.
But you said 1 through 4, 5 and 6, and then you said 1 and 8. I have a feeling that's
Or
supposed to be
7 and 8. 7 and 8. Yeah.
7 or 8. Yep, no, I see it. Yep, there's an apostrophe. It didn't copy well. Thanks. You guys got it. I was trying to figure that one out. Ah, yeah, I did get the apostrophe on the wording. Okay. On a 7 or 8, creature takes 1 melee attack against a random creature. Okay, so he confused targets into attacking the Duergar. And we'll just call it legit there. Arnold, I need you to make a charisma save. And you pass. Okay, so we don't have to do any more take back there. Good. And we'll not worry about Garaz, he's just eating. Now we're caught up and everything looks right. Rand, charisma save at the start of your turn for confusing gaze.
Now, if my back was turned to him,
It does say within 30 feet of the creature and able to see its eyes. Yeah, if you turn your back, that probably would work. But it does magically force you to make the save. Yeah, you could probably turn your back on it. Say if you turn your back, it's got advantage to hit you. But you don't have to worry about confusing gaze.
no.
Normally it says it has rules on averting your eyes, but this one doesn't.
Well, it says unless surprised, your creature can avert its eyes to avoid the saving throw at the start of its turn. But if you can't,
There it is. Yeah, it does say all
Wow.
that. I just didn't read all the way down. It can't see it. Yeah, so you'd have disadvantage to hit it, and it would have advantage to hit you. But you don't have to make the save.
Interesting. Okay.
So you guys know that now. I think we lost Rand. So Rand stands there and drools. Say he failed the save and takes no action. Have learned.
all right. All right, Shona is going to. Shona's going to start running. Turn it to run and blink. Wait, shit! I gotta recharge.
You gotta roll recharge, and is Shona averting his eyes?
All right, never mind. Yeah, well, he'll make the con save because what the hell?
Pass.
He won't do anything. Oh, yeah, will, won't he? He'll. I can't do what I was gonna do, so he'll attack the creature here, whatever the hell it is.
Miss.
Sure, that's a miss.
Hit. Yeah, poor Rand. He stayed up all weekend to be able to play finally, but he's got to work tomorrow.
All right.
Never did get to use that damn black blade. So Shona leaps forward and bites the chitinous creature in the leg.
I'm going to. I guess I have to make the save because I'm underneath the thing. So 12.
I've lost track.
14, 16 for my saving throw.
All right, you pass.
Okay. I'm going to. They want me, so I'm going to cast darkness. Pull out my my sword and cast darkness and disappear. As I cast the darkness, I will stand up and
Where are you casting it?
move on myself, on my short sword, so that moves with me.
Okay.
So I have 35 feet of movement. That'll be 17 and a half feet when I stand up. So I will move 17 and a half feet this way, so that the darkness is not on my friends. That's not quite centered.
There we go. Couldn't see you.
You want me to just do an aura? Would that be better?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's just do an aura. I'll just do a 30 foot aura, because it's 15-foot radius.
It would be 15.
It'd be 15 because
Yeah,
it'd be
15 is
Yeah,
the aura
token.
feet. That's right.
That's right.
There we go. Alright, so there's the aura. So that's my action. And okay. I will I'll stop there. That's all I can do for right now.
Okay. I made it black and visible.
Yeah.
Griff?
Thanks.
Is Griff washing his hands again?
No, just
Way.
trying to think what would be better. You know what? I'll eat that opportunity attack, and I will move this way.
Charisma saving throw.
He,
No, I'm turning away from it.
he didn't say. You can avert your
Well,
eyes.
I mean, I'm not gonna face it while I'm running to go help an ally.
You do have to say at the start of your turn if you're averting your eyes. That's fine.
Oh,
So,
okay. Then
opportunity
I will
attack.
I will turn away from it as I run towards the enemy.
All right. He gotcha. 7 slashing.
Ouchie. Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
And you have disadvantage to attack it since you're effectively blind.
To attack it.
Yeah, blinded
Oh,
is
it's-
your grand
it's-
advantage, and he has
Oh, it's this one that's doing the thing?
both of them.
They both do.
Both of their
Oh.
eyes roll around with a bunch of little eyeballs within their socket. Confusing
Okay,
gaze.
well, I'm facing this one. Like, I thought it was this one that was
It's
doing
both.
the... Okay, well then,
I'm not having them
I-
double up, like you have to make 2 saves, but
yeah, I'm
okay.
facing this one, so
Okay.
do I still have disadvantage on attacking it?
unless you want to make the charisma save.
I mean, I've made the charisma save when I was facing away from this one. I figured I was making the charisma save for this one, but avoiding this one.
You can do that. Yeah. And yeah, I don't see a charisma save though. You'll have to roll that.
Yeah.
You fail. Rolled a 2. The creature does nothing.
Damn.
So you go to charge at it, and then you just kind of stand there and drool next to Rand. That's what he's doing too.
Okay. Well, so much for that plan.
Yeah, you do have to.
It's super-
I'm only applying 1 gaze at a time, but it does have 2 sources. At the start of your turn, if you avert your gaze, you are blinded to that creature, so you have disadvantage to hit it. It has advantage to hit you, or you can make the charisma save and be unaffected by blind.
Wait, if... Oh, okay. It has
Yeah.
advantage to hit me... Well, it has advantage to hit me regardless.
It does, yeah.
Okay, well, and then that's my turn.
There you go. Cord, go ahead. What are you doing?
Is that only if they're next to you or if you're within
Within
sight?
30 feet. You are within
Oh,
30
I'm
feet.
definitely. I'm definitely turning around to face the other way then.
Averting your eyes, okay?
Yep. Move up here. Now I'm going to drop my concentration on hunger and cast Hex.
Okay.
Since everything in that thing
Yep.
there is dead.
When it dissolved, you could see you killed the 2 Durgar with fireballs and slurping cold acid.
So that guy is hexed.
Got it.
And now I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on him.
All right. That misses. He has a shield. The others did
I'm going to
not.
have Hooters go help me, and hopefully that'll be help.
Okay. That one hits.
I always send Hooters at the wrong attack.
That one was more damage. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, but if I would have sent Hooters first, I would have hit with both.
True. All right, you did whack him, and he does not have concentration on for anything.
Okay. Nope. I think that's all I'm doing then.
All right. 20.
I'll go ahead and here, over here. I actually want to get, I can't get, so I'll go here. And I am 30 feet up.
Were you averting gaze? You didn't
Uh,
say.
Yes. Hey, there's another one I can get too.
You have advantage on charisma saves.
And
Just curious. Yeah, nothing.
so if I'm not averting gaze,
You have to make charisma saves.
I'll make a charisma save.
Isn't she just immune to magic stuff?
No, but she does have advantage because of her aura.
Yeah, you
And
passed.
she has lots and lots of bonuses and stuff.
Yeah. So what's that thingy called? I'll do that one later. I'm gonna do Branding Smite as a bonus action. It's a level 2. Do I have the thingy? So many tokens to look through. No, I don't. It's this.
Okay.
And I'm attacking this guy, of course, right here with Mordenkrad.
Can't become invisible. That hits. And you splattered his brains out over the tree.
Sweet, that's one hit, and then I'm gonna move over here and use my other hit on that asshole.
That hits.
Then Divine Smite. It's D8 for Divine Smite, right?
2d8 for a first level. Another d8 for each level after, unless you got improved Divine Smite. I don't remember what that does.
Oh, it's improved Divine Smite, 11th.
That's already in your macros, though. You did that last night.
Takes an extra D8 damage.
So you're 3d8 at first level, and an extra d8 for every level after?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have that one set up. Right.
I think you did that last night. She just does an extra D8 on each hit.
No, that's a different feature, isn't it?
No, it's improved Divine Smite.
Oh, is that what it is? It just does a d8 radiant damage on all melee attacks?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, that is built in. Okay, so then it's whenever you hit. Yeah, we got that built in, so you can still Divine Smite. I
And it's just
Understood
2d8
myself.
for Divine Smite.
For first level.
For first level.
Okay. You got the radiant damage.
And then hooves for the horsey.
He will use this reaction to parry that.
Huh. Then intimidate his asshole. Oh, his asshole's kind of tight, so I didn't intimidate very well.
I guess
And
so.
I'm gonna holler at Rand to watch his back. There's one north of him and one east of him. And then I'm done.
All right, bad guy turn. He's going to flut his short sword and attack Tawny. He missed. And he hit. 15 total. 5 piercing, which are reduced to 2, 10 poison, so 12. This one is going to try and protect the leader by casting darkness on Tawny and his leader guy there in the tree. Like
So he drops the fairy file.
He does. Yeah, he'd have to.
That's the one that got me with fairy fire.
Yep. So that's gone, and that's off of Shona as
Shona.
well. Yep. That's the 3.
Yep.
And the leader, Maelgun, is calling for a retreat. So they're going to take parting shots and GTFO. This one's going to throw a parting darkness out on you guys, just to keep you from pursuing very easily. I like so. And then run through the boughs of the trees. Away. Leaping from tree bough branch to tree branch. This Durgar isn't given up yet. Wants a piece of Arnold. Here comes the war pick. A crit. Wow. It wouldn't even with a crit, it doesn't hit, but because it's a crit, it hits. Anyway. That's sad. 19 piercing. War pick.
That hurt.
And then this one is going to, he doesn't have advantage on anybody.
The heck?
Whoa, have armor flying.
Yeah, I was trying to move the screen up because I accidentally clicked on myself and my token went all the way over there.
Okay. The spiders, the ethereal spiders, in the ethereal plane can see you, Havlarn. However, when they pop over to your plane, you're in darkness, so they'd have disadvantage to hit you. But you
Yep.
gain advantage, so... No, you don't. That's something else.
I know they're coming.
Oh, that's this one. Yeah, and they're popping out of nowhere. Yeah, you know they're coming. We'll take the first roll. You know they're coming. This one's gonna go after Arnold, though. That's
why I cast the darkness on myself.
Yep. So they don't know that before they get to the material plane. Here they come. First
Fuck.
roll. Well, even with disadvantage, that'll hit.
That's gonna take me back down.
Avalon's back down. So this one will
Fuck!
quickly use an action to wrap you up in webbing. Try to carry you off. Although he's used his move, he will spend an action
The
wrapping you up.
darkness disappears.
Oh,
Darkness
yeah,
disappears.
that is true.
Boy, I feel useless this battle.
I know, Arnold. A 24 does miss, but a crit always hits. So it's he's a little disappointed that he wouldn't hit unless he crit, and even on a crit, it's kind of a miss. So he's sad.
But even so, that's still. I
Crit
don't know.
always hits, just like a fumble
Yeah,
always
but should it
misses.
do double damage if it's below my AC?
I don't think you're gonna get a lot
Spirit
of
of the
sympathy.
rules, man. Spirit of the rules.
You got a lot of AC and hit points.
Yeah, but you
Your
somehow
character's
still
broken.
managed to
Just
hit me.
understand that they have like a 5% chance in actually hitting you.
Yeah, sometimes
do
things
all
can
the
hit
time,
you, Arnold.
though.
Every now and then. Oh man. Yeah, everything has that 5%. So yeah, this one's wrapping up Havlarn into a nice webbing cocoon. That aura's gone. This one's going to do the same thing. He doesn't know that he's got a crit to hit you as well, but he'll try anyway. Does have advantage.
Spider's not that smart.
Yes. No, they're not. The Umber Hulk's going to slash at Griff since he didn't do much.
But
Just
can
kind
it
of
see
standing
me?
there. Actually, they have Tremor Sense. Yes, totally can. I know exactly where everybody is. So miss with claws, miss with claws. Although you can't see him, would he have advantage? I suppose he would.
Yeah, you would.
So he only hits with mandibles for 11.
Ow. Ow, 11 for 11? That's minimum damage? Jesus Christ.
Not minimum. It was 2d8s. He rolled 1-1. The other was
Oh.
5. Yeah, they have those giant mandibles, as you can see. Make a whip crack sound when they clamp closed. This one will attack Rand with claws. A nasty hit, flaying Rand. A miss. And the mandibles hit. Total 20 slashing damage. Wow, the mandibles were snake eyes on Rand. Got your hit points, Rand. I think that's it for bad guys. We've got spiders, Drow, and Duergar are all done. Targus.
Alright, I'm going to,
Did I miss someone?
run out straight.
No, never mind.
And see a spider. Do I see that spider wrapping Havlarn up? Is that a thing?
You do, and you're getting clawed by an opportunity.
Good.
With advantage, didn't need the advantage. 8 slashing. Gotcha, little. Which becomes 4 for you. And yeah, you see that translucent spider, and you can see through it that it's wrapping up Havlarn.
Okay, then I'm going to attack that spider.
Okay.
Don't fail me now.
That misses narrowly.
Oh my god.
You're having trouble with the dice. There you go. Nailed him with that one. It's not dead though.
Of course. Stupid 12. Alright, I'm done.
Alright. Arnold?
Gara's gonna eat some Durga, hopefully.
Yep. Eaten.
And can he now still bite the spider?
Yep.
He's gonna bite the spider then. Probably not.
Missed. Just same as Targus, narrowly.
Well, then maybe my rainbow hammer hits it.
Does. Cracked it one good time. I forgot
Well-
again. Well, I'll just assume you guys are averting your eyes. It's fine.
I mean,
Actually, he's in the darkness,
Umberholt's
so...
in the darkness.
Yep, never mind.
Yeah.
I was just trying to remember everything.
I'm done.
Alright. Rand, if you're with us. Keep losing Rand when it's his turn.
Good. That's what we want.
He's logged in still. Are you muted, Rand?
He said he was not AFK earlier. I don't know.
He was back.
Yeah. Or said he was not sleeping earlier. He passed his charisma save, but
It'd be nice if we had Rand to do stuff.
I'll have him fight the Umber Hulk.
Okay, fair enough.
Since he passed the charisma save, he missed once, hit twice. Hevlarn.
Okay. Hey, that's a good one.
I think we talked about it before, but I don't remember. I thought death saves were just a straight D20, not modified by
They are.
anything.
They are.
Stone of Luck adds to any saving throw you make at all.
Death save's not a. It's called a death save, but it's not a save.
All right.
You're in the hands of the gods. Although, yeah, Stone
The
of Good
gods
Luck.
hate me. I mean,
They don't hate you, just slightly distanced.
Yeah, you almost say rolled it. Yeah, it says in there somewhere. Death saves are unmodified by any.
make your
First.
attack of opportunity.
Alright.
Did you?
Miss. Hit
Recharge?
because of advantage. He did. Did recharge, but not. You're just gonna run and not teleport yet. Probably smart. So Shona got clawed.
Okay. So minus 12. Make the charisma save.
Pass.
And then he is going to teleport right here. I ran too far. Damn. Oh well. Oh well. I ran too far in my efforts to get around the Umber Hulk. Oh well. Too bad. He was going to go help his boss. That was what he was thinking. Done.
What he would do. Alright. Griff.
But in his panic in the darkness, he fucked up.
Alright, so I'm going to eat this opportunity attack and walk directly away from the thing that hit me in this direction. And see, oh look, Jonah! And give it a nice pet.
Already used his opportunity attack.
Ah, okay. Then I will not eat that opportunity attack. And I will move this away. And I see there's a spider trying to eat my tiny friend. And that spider will taste my blade. Or not.
Never mind, Havlarn. You succeeded. I wanted to check to make sure I was right on the roll here. Hand of Fate, aided only by spells and features that improve your chances of succeeding on a saving throw. It is a saving throw. I was thinking 4th edition rules. But I wanted to check, so I'm glad I did. There you go, you passed that one.
Cool.
Griff, you've come behind and hit that one, the spider. Okay. Another hit.
Is it alive?
Yep.
Alright, then trip attack.
Strength save. Failed, goes prone.
Spider too strong.
So that would mean halfling luck would work for that too, then.
Correct, because it is a save. Yep. Glad I checked on that. I gotta remember that one.
Alright, I will shield bash on this spider.
Miss. Oh no,
Hit?
sorry, hit. I was looking at the spider save. Hit, and you smashed it.
Neat. Alright. There goes that plan again. Planned on shield bashing it, knocking it away from Havilarn, but it's being dead worth too. And let's see, action, bonus, movement. Yep, that'll be my turn.
Gork.
Other than Hooters, is there anything alive in that area of darkness?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the one that I have hex?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I am going to Eldritch Blast him.
First one's a miss.
Hooters, give advantage.
Hooters
Can't see though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try to hit him again.
Wait, actually, he would have advantage because the drow can't see.
It's true.
Yeah.
Alright, so that one hits. Shoot again. That one hits. You hear a yelp of pain, and you hear something crashing down through the branches. And then you see him at the bottom of the globe of darkness flop onto the ground.
Yeah.
Is he not the one who cast that darkness?
Nope,
He
he's
was
not.
not.
He
Okay.
was an ally who escaped. Or is escaping.
I will have Hooters come down and help somebody with that spider. The top one.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll transfer my hex to him. Yeah, I can do that. Transfer my hex to him.
Okay. Tawny, your turn. You're muted.
Do I have to roll to get out of here? Because I can't see.
Make a perception check, see if you can figure out which way to go.
Perception.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Nope, roll 1d8. You're picking a random direction. So you're going northwest.
Northwest. Okay.
5, 6. Actually, due west.
Due
Smack
west.
into a tree. But you could work your way around that tree.
I will yell directions to her.
Oh, I could see now. Okay. So that sucked. Well, I guess I'll just shoot right on down in here and attack that guy.
Make your charisma save.
Okay, that's fine. Where are you? Where are you? There it is.
You pass.
And I'm gonna smack his face in.
Miss.
What about Diablo's save?
Yeah, Diablo needs to make a charisma save too.
Shut up, Arnold.
Yeah, Diablo failed to save.
Doesn't he get bonus from Tawny's aura?
He does.
He does, but he rolled a 7. Well, he rolled a 5. Plus 2 is 7. Plus her 2 would be 9.
Bummer.
So Diablo
So
makes
he
an
would
attack
actually-
against a random creature. When you come out right about here. So if
Tries to buck her off.
or it does nothing if no creature is within reach. So Diablo stops right about there and just stands there. Dull-eyed.
So
You could dismount and have done your attack.
He could try to buck her though. I'm sorry, I should type that, not talk it out loud.
That's okay.
fine.
Yeah, I'll dismount and do the attack.
He could attack
Good.
Tawny.
It's fine. I could take it.
Makes
You're
one
30
good
feet
attack
up, though,
against a
aren't you?
random creature.
When I was flying down, I'm sure I was going at an angle to get to the ground. I couldn't see shit.
Yeah, he'd try and knock you off, but she can't be dismounted, so, you know, because of the
I have
saddle.
the magic saddle.
Yeah.
So that
But
one missed,
Attack
right?
a random creature in range. Tawny is a random creature in range.
Correct, but how would he arc his hooves up and over his back to hit somebody riding him?
I dismounted.
And then she dismounts at that point. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
horses
says if
can
there
do
is
that.
no creature, it just stands there. And then Tawny dismounts since she sees he's not going anywhere. It takes a swing and misses, and then takes another swing and misses again.
Help. I'm gonna do a vow enmity on him. Should do that first, but that's okay.
Okay.
And then my turn's done, unless Diablo, he can't do anything, he can't hit anything. Well, he
Not till next
can,
round.
but okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Alright. Hulk will turn and fight Tawny. Miss with the claws. Hit with the claws for 8 slashing, and then the mandibles miss. This spider will stand up for half its move. Bite Griff. Miss. And then bonus action to hop to the ethereal plane. And then this spider will bite Arnold. Miss. Hop to the ethereal plane. And then this one's gonna go. How smart are they? Kinda smart. It's gonna come after you, Korg. It's showing it gets a opportunity bite.
Chomp. Ooh, chomp.
It's a good crit. Kevlar, you were wrapped up in webs, and I checked, and it doesn't say anything about phase spiders being able to bring things over to the ethereal plane like Nightmare does.
Oh,
So they have to be on the material plane. They hope they could sneak away with you, but your friends jumped on them too quick.
Boy, am I glad about that.
And then Korg, here come claws. Fumbles it. More claws. Hit for 6 slashing, and the mandibles. Miss. And then these two draw run like hell. Targus.
There's my charisma save.
Fast.
And I'm gonna charge this guy. And fuck him up.
Hit. Miss. Oh, he grants advantage. Hit.
And I'm gonna intimidate him. 'Cause why not? I'm Targus, friend of birds.
Alright. It smacks its mandibles together and turns to look at you.
Get at me, punk. And that's all I do.
Arnold.
Well, I'm gonna follow Targus. Saves. That one works. That one doesn't.
Garaz, it does not. You rolled a 5, takes no action, but uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. But looks like he already finished moving.
Yep. Well, then I have to punch it myself.
Hit.
And some more bludgeoning. And I'm gonna do a Divine Smite.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack him again. And I'm gonna Divine Smite again.
All right. His chitinous hide is cracked in a lot of places.
And now I'm done.
Okay. Tony, I gave you the Divine Smite macro, so it'll do the pop-up and ask you for level and all that. So Arnold got it figured out, it's working. Rand, you have a turn. You said you were done, right, Arnold?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
So I will attack the Uber Hulk with, well, I'll draw my rapier and my black dagger. And attack it with a rapier.
That hits. Actually, I need a
And
charisma
that'll be-
save at the start of your turn.
Oh.
From the weird eyes, confusing gaze. Pass.
Okay, and that will be a trip attack.
Trip. 5 more damage. Strength save. Failed, goes prone.
Okay, follow-up rapier attack.
Hit.
And sneak attack.
Got it.
And then a dagger master attack. With +2.
Advantage makes it a hit.
Nice.
Good stab.
And that will end my turn.
Heplarn.
Okie dokie. Okay, it's pretty obvious that somebody wants me to die today.
Well, we figured out the one.
I've-
So.
Did I just slide all the way across the map? What
Yeah,
the
you
heck?
You weren't rolling.
Where'd it go?
He's a really lively dead person.
I'm just like flying all around the map. I don't even know where. I'm trying to click on my token to add the little frickin'.
There.
There we go. Crossbone thingy. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright, so. Charisma save for that little guy. He fails. Ah! And he freezes. Charisma save for this guy. He probably fails too.
Yep, and it's actually random, so let me roll what happens on each. Was it the spider that dropped you to 0, Heplarn?
Yep.
So you're poisoned and paralyzed for an hour anyway.
Both times.
Yeah,
So that wouldn't be able to act last time either.
Yeah, true. So Walter makes 1 melee attack against a random creature. And
Nobody in range.
so does Shona. Be either Garaz, Arnold, or Targus. Roll a 1d3. Or a Griff, d4.
Looks like Raz.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1, 2, 3. Arnold,
Okay.
the best option since if I have to crit to hit him. Miss. I mean, it's just 1 anyway. 1 melee attack. So miss. Shona growls and bites at you, Arnold.